Luna's still over here concerned about RJ and Zenda's relationship. And I said, look, he don't want to hear about no Zenda. And then he told her. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chesty for the Bold and Beautiful May 14, 2024. Okay, so Luna's still talking about how she doesn't want Zende and RJ's relationship messed up. I said, lady, it's too late for that. I said, it's too late for that. I said, you need to be concerned about yourself. Y'all know I told y'all. I said, why she keep on mentioning him? And RJ ended up telling her about how he doesn't care about him. He knew they was family. Brooke said the same thing. I said, right. He over here acting like he the victim or something. But okay, during their conversation, they were still talking about the same thing. She was asking him how he's doing, how he handling things or whatever. She wanted to know if he forgive her or not. So at first he was saying he still need more time. Then he ended up telling her, none of this was her fault and reminding her that. And then she was like, she not asking him about his relationship with Zende or mentioning anything because of Zende, but it's because of RJ, because he carrying this. Basically, he mad. He's mad. He's acting out. He's not himself. So that's when he decides to forgive her or whatever, and he said he wants to move on. Should have known then. Should have known then. And I had already seen the preview. And they was basically showing, if you didn't see it, they was showing Poppy, Luna's mother, with the pregnancy test. And she was like, what does it say? And I said, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. But I thought, did they ever say if they use protection or not? I was like, nah, she pregnant by Zende. But she had slept with RJ, too. I said, well, the truth gonna have to come out now. Everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know. And they're gonna be upset with Zende. They're gonna be upset. He was mad. Remember how he was mad because he felt like they was overlooking him, and because RJ was working with Granddad, aka Eric. And he was mad, running around talking to us, and that's why he originally started going towards Luna. But yeah, RJ ended up forgiving her, and after he left, she started to throw up, and she was like, am I pregnant? And I want to know if they ever used protection or not. Did they use protection? I'm saying like they had slept together more than once or something. With Donna, Eric, Ridge, and Brooke, they was just talking about Sheila. They reading the paper. They found out that it's true that she was still alive. They don't understand. They don't want to hear nothing about she's a hero, and Ridge mad at Finn again. Ridge is mad at Finn again. Donna was trying to say, she understands. He having a hard time dealing with everything. And Ridge said something. He said the fact that Steffi had to give Finn an ultimatum doesn't sit well with him. I said, right. Right, and the crazy part about that ultimatum, well, not the crazy part, it was pointless. It was pointless at this point. They already did this whole little thing where she didn't want him hanging out with Sheila or having anything to do with Sheila. And he was like, oh, I choose you or whatever. I see her for who she is. And that same day, he brought Sheila in the doggone house. Talking about basically, they need to drop this. And I spoke on this, I think, Friday or Thursday's episode. He did all that talk about how he's going to protect Steffi and all this other stuff. So I thought he was like, okay, come in the house so I can tell you in front of Steffi once and for all that I'm done with you. You can stay away from me. This man said, y'all need to stop this. I said, what? But yeah, that whole little conversation was about Sheila, and they don't understand why she's still kicking. They ain't said that, but they basically saying she be cheating to death a lot. I said, true that, true that. But over at Forrester's Creations, Carter was talking to Zende. I about to say RJ. Carter was talking to Zende about everything, telling him he need to get his head on straight because he was asking him about the designs or whatever. And Carter finally acknowledged his wrongdoings or whatever, and he was encouraging Zende not to be like him, not to almost ruin his life over this whole situation. And Zende gonna tell Brooke he done. He promised nothing's gonna come of it. But Zende was over here about to cry when Brooke confronted him. And I said, don't cry now. I said, you knew what you was doing. I said, you knew what you was doing for the time. You knew. I said, you over here acting like you didn't know. But yeah, Brooke was confronting him. He was about to cry. He kept about to cry. And I said, I knew they was going to try to ship him off or something. She's talking about, maybe you could work at Force Creation. What did she say? Antarctica? I said, they got to be like that? No, she said something else at first or whatever. I said, I knew they were going to try to ship him off. She was like, I think it's time for you to leave. And I was like, she's sending him home or she's sending him out of here? I said, look, Zende over here to I earned my place here at Force Creation. I said, okay. I said, you know how they feel about Brooke. You know her way or no way. Y'all know how it go. But I agree, Brooke, when she said you didn't think to stop and ask her what was going on with her and RJ or anything. You just jumped at the chance. I said, right. And another thing, I think Carter could tell that he still has an interest in Luna or whatever, but he told Brooke nothing's going to come of it. I said, okay, is she carrying your baby? I thought she had asked them if they used protection. I can't remember. But I feel like regardless if they didn't do the pregnancy storyline, he still would have been like, okay, I can't look at you the same. It's not going to work out eventually. But then again, this is a soap opera, so they be doing whatever they want to do. They be switching partners and stuff, so. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, have a great rest of the day and be safe.